Women of Substance Music Podcast, show number 548.
Get ready to discover new quality music by female artists in genres from pop to Americana, rock to R&B, and everything in between. Women of Substance Radio has been breaking down the barriers for indie female artists since 2007, and we're just getting started. The online music landscape can be overwhelming, which is why we handpick the very best music just for our listeners. So be prepared to discover your next new favorite artist on today's Women of Substance Radio podcast.
Hey, how's it going? This is Bree Noble, and you're listening to the Women of Substance Music Podcast, where I'm playing the best music by female artists in all genres. And I am so excited that we had enough songs submitted this year that we could have an entire episode all about Hanukkah. So for those of you that celebrate Hanukkah, I've got a great episode with lots of fantastic music for you. I hope you enjoy it. We're starting out with a song by Montgomery that really explains the whole story behind Hanukkah. This is The Miracle of Hanukkah.
When I think about the Maccabees and how hard it must have been, impossible to win, but you know you're right, and you know you gotta fight, and then a miracle happened there. What made them so proud that they went up against a crowd, wouldn't hide or pretend, or give up like their friends. They said the temples were praying in the Jewish way, and that's the miracle of Hanukkah. And so I light 8 candles and sing Dreidel songs, and I pray to God that my prayers are as strong as one Jewish family who fights armies and wins, 'cause that's the miracle, the real miracle of Hanukkah. No one is for sending soldiers off to war, but when freedom's the price, it's no time to be nice. And they didn't fail, the temple wasn't for sale, and then a miracle happened there. So be sure you learn, so when it comes your turn, you'll know just what to say. On this most Jewish of days, you'll say we may be few, but we want to stay Jews, and that's the miracle of Hanukkah. And so I light 8 candles and sing Dreidel songs, and I pray to God that my prayers are as strong as one Jewish family who fights armies and wins, 'cause that's the miracle, the real miracle of Hanukkah. Every night as I light another flame, I will remember what's in the name. I'll say a prayer and hope they hear. Hey, thanks to you, a miracle happened here. It happened here. And so I light 8 candles and sing Dreidel songs, and I pray to God that my prayers are as strong as one Jewish family who fights armies and wins, 'cause that's the miracle, oh, the real miracle of Hanukkah, the real miracle of Hanukkah.
Here's a beautiful song by Rachael that pays homage to how wonderful it is to celebrate Hanukkah in New York City. This is Hanukkah in the Village.
I can see Patricia fields out my window. I can see the holiday sale sign in the night. This is how I know it's time for the New York holiday. Is everything expensive suddenly in sight? Could it be right? Hanukkah in the village. Hanukkah on the Lower East Side. Hanukkah, it's an image of Menorah. when you said that she was hot. 'Cause this is the time of season we take stock of what we got. And we've got 8 days, a miracle. 8 days when the oil burns bright. 8 days, a miracle, and Menorah. Wandering through Whole Foods down on Houston. Suddenly I'm overwhelmed by the choice. But everyone's so friendly and so helpful. Wandering the Latke aisle, I hear a voice, a beautiful noise. Hanukkah in the village. Hanukkah on the Lower East Side. Hanukkah, it's an image of menorahs flickering like city lights, like city lights. Do you remember the time that you got me those season tickets to the public? Do you recall the time that I got you the box set of Dionne Warwick? And I wasn't even nervous when you looked me in the eyes and asked me to spin your dreidel for the rest of our lives. 'Cause we've got 8 days, a miracle. 8 days when the oil burns bright. When the oil burns bright. 8 days, a miracle. 8 days when the oil burns bright. When the oil burns bright. Hanukkah in the village. Hanukkah on the Lower East Side. On the Lower East Side. Hanukkah, it's an image of menorahs flickering like city lights, like city lights.
Up next, we have Brigid Kaelin with Blue Dreidel number 9.
This city life is far away from what I grew up with. And it's nice to have some friends who know what Rosh Hashanah is. As I was buying Hanukkah gifts for my little boy, I came across my favorite childhood toy. And I bought that little dreidel, lady, lady. I bought that little dreidel, lady. My mind went back to the good old days of when I was a kid, and thought of all the games we played and funny things we did. My favorite country songs and hearing Patsy yodelay. My favorite toy of all was the top made out of clay. And when I bought that little dreidel, lady, I did a little yodel-ody. I bought a dreidel, lady, I did lady, I did yodi. top for or chocolate coin, shin, gimel, none, or hay. So listen, all you country Jews up in the big city. Go buy yourself a little dreidel, ladle, dreidel, lady, and teach yourself to yodel, odi. Go buy a dreidel, dreidel, lady, lady, yaddy, lady, lady, addy, lady, addy, lady, addy, lady, dreidel, lady. I bought a dreidel, lady, lady, addy, lady, lady, addy, lady,
Wow, gotta love that yodeling. This next song, I think any of you that celebrated Hanukkah where most of the people around you celebrated Christmas are really going to identify with. This is Susan Horowitz with Happy Hanu-Krismas.
When I was a child, my school had a tree. It was perfect for Christmas. As for Jews, there was me. So I sang about Jesus and tried to belong. Today, here's my holiday song. There's all kinds of people. Why make a fuss? Happy Kwanzaa and Eid. Happy Hanu-Krismas. Feliz Navidad. Happy Hanu-Krismas. Now I'm diverse. I live in New York. I eat holiday meals with chopsticks and fork. I light Hanukkah candles, give dreidels a spin, sing White Christmas by Irving Berlin. There's all kinds of people. Why make a fuss? Happy birthday of Buddha. Happy Hanu-Krismas. Feliz Navidad. Happy Hanu-Krismas. Jolly old Santa is making his calls, and Hanukkah Chali is decking my halls. I hang Mardi Gras beads on an evergreen too. I'm not pure, but for sure I'm a Jew. There's all kinds of people. Why make a fuss? Diwali and solstice. Happy Hanu-Krismas. Feliz Navidad. Happy Hanu-Krismas. And lovers who hide out of sight will hold hands and wear rainbows and walk in the light. There's all kinds of people. Why make a fuss? Happy day of world peace. Happy Hanu-Krismas. Feliz Navidad. Happy Hanu-Krismas.
We all know the holidays make us feel like a kid again. For the Bluestone sisters, that meant family concerts with big sister Gail at the piano playing all the classic show tunes, while little sister Eileen danced around the living room learning every Broadway lyric. Today, the Bluestone sisters can proudly claim that some of Broadway's greatest stars performed their work, such as the 20 Tony Award winners who recorded their Hanukkah Broadway musical, The Odd Potato, the Broadway album. Inspired by their dad's true childhood tale, The Odd Potato has made its way around the world. But this holiday season, you can bring Broadway right into your own living room. So, for those young or simply young at heart Broadway fans in your life, check out The Odd Potato, the Broadway album at cdbaby.com. Hey, it's the holidays. Do it for the kids.
I keep Christmas in my pocket. here's an angel, here's a bell. What other little gems one can never tell. So dig in, what do you know? That Christmas spirit is all aglow.
Here is a song from The Odd Potato written by the Bluestone sisters. This is Judy Kaye with My Mother's Menorah.
Perhaps it's tarnished and it has grown old. Still a nicer menorah I will never behold. It makes me remember I'm a young girl once more, and I hear Mama's voice at my bedroom door. My mother's menorah, she would sigh to herself. My mother's menorah, then reach for the shelf, and proudly she'd show us her brass candle holder. It's beautiful, Mama, I always told her. Come, children, she'd call, and we'd gather round. Hush, children, she'd say, and there'd be not one sound. Slowly my mother would tell us her tale, how she carried this menorah the day she sailed. Just 12 years old and all alone, with only memories to call her own. A new life waited on a distant shore, but who knew what mysteries life had in store? My mother's menorah, she would say with a tear, it was all she brought with her, that and her fear. But now when I light it each Hanukkah night, I look at my children, the world seems all right. My mother's menorah, a treasure indeed. My mother's menorah is all that I need to remember that child leaving the port, afraid to let go of her shining escort. Perhaps it's tarnished and it has grown old. Still a nicer menorah I will never behold. It beckons with stories, and I run to the door as her voice fills my heart forevermore.
It's been so great sharing all this Hanukkah music with you. I've got one more song to go, but first I want to thank our sponsor for this episode, the Bluestone sisters with their Broadway musical, The Odd Potato. Thanks so much for supporting us. Now our listeners, please go to wospodcast.com, type in the top search box, # 548. That's for episode number 548 that you're listening to right now. That will bring up all the information on this show, including links to our sponsors. So you can go to their websites, purchase their music, support them. Thank them for supporting us. Also, you get links to all the songs that you heard on the show today. Closing out the show with an upbeat Hanukkah song by Holly Montgomery again with Light the Lights.
Hanukkah reminds us, Hanukkah defines us. On Hanukkah, Jewish light shines. You could be on our side if you want to feel some Jewish pride. Hanukkah can be our guide. The
this is Bree Noble. If you're a female musician and you want to learn more about making great music, connecting with your audience, and growing your business, check out my popular podcast, Female Entrepreneur Musician, on iTunes or at femusician.com. Are you an independent artist? Are you looking for a supportive community where you can learn, grow, and thrive as an independent musician? Come be a part of our free community on Facebook exclusively for female artists, the Women of Substance Artists Community. Join us at woscommunity.com.
Thanks for joining us today for the Women of Substance Music Podcast. Head on over to wospodcast.com to get links to purchase the music you heard today and to claim your free audiobook. If you love discovering new music, we encourage you to hit the subscribe button to receive a fresh new batch of music each weekday. And if you enjoy our format, please leave a written review for the show and share the link on social media. We and our artists are very grateful for your support. At Women of Substance, our mission is clear: to deliver the best music by female artists in all genres directly to you, our listeners.